Hello guys, I'm so sorry for so guys, please I don't know if you can hear me now. I'm so sorry for the break in transmission. I had to reschedule this particular live again. So you might be watching this as another part. Please if you can hear me and if you are still around, please can you just indicate, can you just send a message, can you just type, just say something for me to know that you're around. Right, so if you're around, just say something for me to know you're around. And just say something for me to know you're around. Just let me know you're around here if you're around. Um, all right. I'm just going to continue nonetheless. All right. So this is since the broadcast will be around later, available later. So I'll just this is jollof rice. So what I'll do is I'll just be giving this a yellow color also. This particular yellow. But first of all, let me reduce the size. Um, let me give this. Let me give this 16. Okay, this is too small. Let me make it 24. All right, 24. And I'm just gonna select this, and I'm gonna give it a yellow color. I'll just pick this particular color here, and I'll just drop it. Or let's make use of white. Let's make use of white. Well, let me still use this color. Let me still use this color. So I'll just click on OK. I'll check this, and I'll just adjust this here. All right. Now I want to make some changes to this particular jollof rice. So um, all I need to do is I'll double click on this. Sorry, not to double click on this. I'll just right click on this. Right click on this. Select blending options, and I want to add outlines to this. So in Photoshop it's called strokes. So once I go to blending options, I'll just select stroke. Now okay, the last arrangement I made, it was in gradients. Sorry, let me repeat the same thing. Blending options, then I'll go to stroke. Okay, this is a gradient fill. So I'll change this from gradient type to color. So I'll just change it to color. Then uh I'll be giving it a stroke of I'll be giving it a white stroke. Click on OK. Okay. As earlier said, once you select your stroke, change the color either to a white or whatever stroke you want to give it. So I'll be giving this a white stroke. I want this to be a white stroke. So I'll just select this, and right. So we change this from inside, the position from inside to outside. If yours is inside, change from inside to outside, and let this be pure white. So just click on this, and I'll be adding a drop shadow to this also. So I'll just select drop shadow, and the same settings I had before will still be here. So I'll just click on OK. Or better still, let's change the text right up to red instead of having a yellow, so that the contrast will be high. We can see it very well. Then let's see if we could change the if we could change the stroke. Let's see if we could change the stroke to yellow. This particular yellow. Yes, so I think this is okay. So just click on OK, and the next thing we'll be doing is we will we are going to, you know, I want to play with this a little bit, this jollof rice. So all I need to play with this jollof rice a little bit is to, I think I can, let me see, reduce the size of the stroke. I think it's too much for me. Let me make it 6. I'll click on OK. All right, so the size of this stroke, to adjust the size of this stroke, I'm just going to right click on, okay, I want to transform it. I want to play with it a little bit. So I'm just going to select it. After selecting it, I'm just going to come to this place where it's where there is a T. So it's just to distort it, just to give it a kind of presentation. So I'm just going to select it from none to arc. Just make it arc. Select it and make the adjustment of the bend. Reduce the bend here. Okay, not lower arc. Let me just leave it as arc. Then adjust the bend. Yes. Then you could play with it a little bit. I want to distort this a little bit. I'll just click on OK. Alright guys, you can see this is what I have here. So in order to save yourself the stress of redoing this, you just want to edit it. You just hold down Ctrl plus J to duplicate it, and you bring it here. So this place where you wrote jollof rice, you just change it to um fried rice. So I'll change it to fried rice, and I'll just click on OK. Right, guys, as you can see, this particular design is beginning to make sense. So I also want to do something. I also want to introduce two images here, but for this particular images, there will just be uh this particular image. Okay, before the particular image, let me just introduce my major text here, which is I'll just select this and type it. Taste the difference. Taste the difference. Taste the difference. So I'm just gonna highlight this. I'm just gonna bring this down. I'm just gonna press enter to bring this down. I'm just gonna select the whole of this, and let me see if changing the font will make any sense. First of all, let me increase the size. Okay, you could increase the size here. You could also come to where your properties are and increase the size. Um, let's see bold. Let's see bold. Now let me change the font. Let me see if I can change the font. Let me select a more playful font. Now it doesn't. Sometimes the simplicity of the font, that's using a clean a clean what do they call it, a clean minimal font also does the job. But you could just try out something playful. If it doesn't work, or minimalism, or a simple font is good for you, could just go with it, right? So I just want to see if a playful font will do. In design, sometimes you just have to experiment to know which one makes more sense. You just have to try out things differently to see how they look. So um let me see which font to suit this. Let me try out this Destiny font and see. Let me just increase the size and see how it will look. Let me increase the size and see how it will look here. Okay, let me put the tracking as auto. Let me make it closer. No, it's too close. All right, I think this is cool. This is okay. So taste the difference. So I hold down Control plus T. I'm just gonna scale this to make it bigger. Just going to move this here, and okay, let me see if I can still change the font. Might still resolve to making use of this, but let me see if it's still changeable. So also hold on a little. Let me see. Let me see what Night Rumble will look like. Okay. Um. Okay. I think this brush does the whole thing for me. So I think I'm just going to make use of it. Right. I'm just going to. I prefer making use of that. Let me see 72. Yes. So I think this is better for me. So I'm just going to check this. Just going to leave it at this. Yeah, taste difference. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be introducing another shape here, and it's still going to be a square, right? So I'm just going to bring this here, and I'll make it a long one. So I'm just going to put this as 50, the edge curved as 50. I'm just going to change the color also, just as I've always done, change the color to the same one. And okay, this is cool. So next I'm going to do is I'm going to bring where my resources are, which is this. I'm just going to bring in 2 more plates of food. Okay, this one. I'm going to select this one and this one. Just going to drag them inside. Now I'll drop them here. I'll reduce it. I'll drop it here. And I'll just check this. Then the second one also appears. And I'll drop it here. I'll just drop it here. I'll just drop it here. Okay, I think I'm going to be reducing the size of this taste difference. I'm going to reduce the size of taste difference. going to use the size of this the difference. Um, okay, I could just hold down Control plus T to transform it so that we easily reduce it the way I want to. So I'll just scale this a little, bring this up here, and I'll bring every other thing up. Let me see the rectangle. Let me take it up a little bit. Okay. Now on the first plate of food, I'll take it up a little. Let's see. Let me still bring the rectangle down again. All right. So then this one I'll take it up a little. For this one I'll take it up a little too. I'm trying to create a balance between these two. One is seems like it's going down. The other one seems like it's going up. So I think these designs are a bit down. Everything here is a bit so down. All right, I could make that adjustment after the whole session. So I'll just pick the first design. Also, I also want to make this pop, so I'll go to filter, go to camera raw to open up, and I'll just let me zoom this so that I can see it very well. Right, so I'll just make adjustments. I'm going to play around with the exposure a little bit, increase it a little bit, increase the contrast. I think this is one of the most important thing, and also touch the clarity. I think this is cool. This is okay for me, so I'll just hit OK. I don't necessarily need to do so many adjustments. Okay, as you can see, there's a difference now. I also do that with the second one. I would right click on it. Sorry, not right click. I'll go to filter, go to camera raw, filter, and I'll zoom this also so that I can see it clearly, and I will increase the exposure a bit depending on the kind of picture you have. So I will increase the contrast also a little bit, and I'll play with the clarity too a little. Then I'll click on OK. Right, I'll click on OK. So what I'll be doing now is I'll still be introducing the price tag. So I'll just select, remember I the price I initially had here. I'll just go back to the same layer, hold down Control plus J to delete, so that to save me the stress of going to Control J to duplicate, to save me the stress of going to type it out again. So I'll just bring the copy up, that's in front of the yes. So I'll just sorry, I have to delete some unwanted layers. So I'll just change the price of this one to maybe 1K. There are 1,000. Yes, so I'll just change the color also from black to white since it's on a red background, so that the contrast, I'll have a good contrast. So I'll also down Control plus G to also duplicate this one too. Okay, now I think I'll still have to adjust some things because okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to select these images and put both of them side by side, because it's to be difficult to specify which price tag is for which one. Do you get? So these are part of the functionality stuffs or issues we spoke about. So I'll just select one of the picture, which is the second one. I'll try to bring it to the middle here, and I'll select the first image and also try to bring it to the middle here. So I'm just going to select the copy of this, and I would hopefully maybe I should increase the rectangle sizes in order to accommodate the text. So I'll increase it to this point, also increase this to this point. So I'll go back to my price tags. So I'll pick the first one and I'll move it here, and I'll drop it. Then I'll pick the second one too. Then I'll move it to this side and I will drop it. So but the price I'll make use of for this one is 1,005 nairas and 500. So I'll just change this to 5. So to create that contrast, guys. So as you can see, it's beginning to take shape. But as I earlier said, I think the contrast of I think everything I have is a bit down or a bit below. So I'll just select the first layer and hold down control to the last layer, that apart from the background, to the last layer, from to the very first layer I had, apart from the background, which is this. Okay, and apart from the logo rather. So I'll just go down here. uh I'll select it. Sorry, I'll select it, hold down shift and select the first layer. Then I'll just use my arrow key to move them upward. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a contact information. As I said, this is just a very simple design to do. This is a very simple design to do. So please, if you are online, if you are watching and you can hear me, just type a message. Just say you can hear me. All right. So um back to the particular design we're making. So please give me a minute to share this particular link before we continue. All right, let's continue. So sorry for the delay. So sorry for the delay. Let's continue. So please, if you can hear me and you are watching, just type you can hear me below so that I know and understand that someone is following. All right, so as I was saying, we're almost done with this particular design. So as you can see, I try to create balance at every point I make a design. So what I'll be doing now is to include the phone number. So I just have to. I'll also select a rectangle tool, and I'll just write something here, or rather, I'll just create my shape. Okay, let me delete this. Let me still create another shape. All right. Let me still give it that curvy feel. Okay, let me also change the color. Um, okay. Okay, I think this is cool. So next thing I'll be doing is to introduce the phone number, my phone number. So I'll just pick my text to, and I'm just gonna write um the phone number. So let me just pick 0. Okay, let me drop my text here so that it will be visible. 09058882545. So this is just a fictional number. It's not a real number. So you can see I just added a phone number right here. So we're almost coming to an end because this is just a simple flyer just to teach you how to. So for this particular food price here, we still need to write the particular food. Uh, okay. So I'm just going to duplicate this particular layer that says 1K. So I'll just hold down Control plus J to duplicate it, and I'll bring the duplicated one here. I'll increase it. I'll select this, and I'll come to my properties bar, but change it from being bold to just, let me use regular. So that right here is without meat, without meat, so that you know that this particular price is for the ones that are without meat. So I'll hold down Control plus. Okay, first of all, I'll check this. Then hold down Control plus T to transform. Then I'll reduce this. Then I'll bring this under here. All right, so I'll increase this, and I'll just check this. So I'll hold down Control plus J to duplicate this without meat. Also, you know that those are the easiest ways of. So I'll write um I'll just write without salad, right? It's just a fictional flyer, so I'll just write without salad. Without salad. So you can see I'm almost done. And is there any other thing we can add to this design? Okay, I could just also duplicate this without salad. Hold down Control plus J, duplicate it, and change it to black. Possibly change the text to black. Okay, oh, it's not visible. Um, Let me just undo everything. Hold down Control plus J to duplicate it. Then select the duplicated layer. Then let's change the color to black. Also go to our properties bar and change the font to change it from regular to maybe semi bold. This slanted. So make it just semi bold. Take it inside. Then I'll come here and drag it to this point. Um, what should I even write here? I don't even know what to write here, but this could just be we it could deliver directly to your doorsteps doorsteps um at an affordable affordable rate, right? So I could just select the whole of this, and I'll just scale this. I'll just leave it as a write up here. Now, to kind of create, so it doesn't seem like this is a continuation of this particular taste difference. I could just also create a shape and just reduce it, and okay, I could just reduce it, and I put it here. Hold down Control plus T to transform. Then I'll increase the size so that I can reduce this line or this outline. So I'll just reduce it, and it kind of created a sense of boundary. Okay, let me adjust it. At least for you to know that this is a different write up, or this write up is totally different from the one you have there. So let's see. Control plus T. I think I'll have to work on the tracking. Let me make this auto. Then okay, I think this is neater now. And let's see. I think I'll still have to reduce the. Let me still reduce the. Let me still reduce this. All right, so this is okay. This is cool for me. So the last thing I'm going to be doing is I'll select this write up. We could deliver at an affordable rate, and also hold Control plus J to duplicate it. And I just want to balance here a little bit the write up. So I'll just double click on this and change it to try us today. Try us today. Yes. So um shift and yes. So I think I'm going to make this bigger. So I'm just going to hold down Control plus T, and I'll scale this. I'll scale this to this point. And this is cool for me, guys. So this is how to come up with a very simple food banner design. Yeah, so you could do some touches to it. If you want to add some light effects to it, you could, but I don't necessarily see the need of a light here because this is a bright background, and not all designs need light, right? So that was how I came up with this particular. So sorry for the noise. That's how I came up with this particular um simple banner design. With constant practice, you could be able um to do it. So it's just basically understanding how to place shadows, understanding composition, understanding alignment, understanding um typography, understanding making sure that your design is functional. Your design is not beautiful, and um you just want to make sure that it's also beautiful and functional, not that it's beautiful but not functional. I don't know if we get it or if we understand at this point, because I earlier explained what functionality means. So some of these elements, this print, just make sure your elements are well arranged and every principle of design is being maintained. So guys, this was how I came up with this particular design, and also understanding how camera raw works. You have to make your do I call it your image more enhanced if it isn't. So guys, that was how I came up with this particular design. So I'm just going to do something also in this design. I'm going to teach you how to export a design and how to make the design pop, or how to make design more sharp. That's using a system. You could actually use a phone also, but using a laptop, make it sharper, and also make it make it sharper, and also reduce the file size just in case it's large. So reduce the file size and it will still be very sharp. So after this whole design stuff, please, if you have any question, do well to just drop it below the comments. I'll check the comment and I'll answer every question. If there's any particular question you have concerning this particular design, just do well to drop it in the comment section, and I will attend to it to the best of my knowledge as far as I can. So well, we want to export this. So what I'll just do is to go to file, go to export, and go to okay. I could do save for legacy, web legacy, but I don't want to use that. So I'll just go to save as. I won't go to export. Let me just save it as banner, select desktop, and I'll change the save type from Photoshop to JPEG, and I'll just click on save, and I'll just click on. You could increase the quality. You could make it maximum. Let me make it maximum 10, or let me just make it high. Now click on OK. Right, so my location, save location is on my desktop. So you can see it's already on my desktop. So to further enhance this, I could just bring this to Photoshop as an image this time around, and I'll just drag it and open it up here. So to enhance this, I'll just select image, go to image size, and you keep changing this value, or you keep changing this value till maybe you begin to see 1.5 or so, around 1.5 or so. Um, so let me change this to 4. Okay, I have 1,714, so it's close to 1,005, depending on what value you want. So I'll just click on OK. Now, after this, it has been reduced. I'll hold down Ctrl plus J to duplicate this particular design. So after duplicating it, all you just want to do is to reduce the opacity of the second, that's the duplicated one, by just give it 30 or 20. Let me just give it 20. Then you come and change the blending mode from here to hard lights. Yes. So the last thing you want to do is go to filter, go to order, and change it to high pass, and click on OK. So now you can just go to file. Now this time around, go as export. Now the normal way of exporting was the first one, but we just want to make this brighter. So we'll go to export, go to save for web legacy. Then after saving for web legacy, we'll just increase the quality. Make sure it's on JPEG here. Make it 80, and just click on save. And select where you want to save it, like desktop, and click on save. Now it wants to replace the first one because I saved them as the same name. Just click on replace. There's no problem about that. So guys, as you can see, when I open this, okay, let's wait for it to open up. All right, when I open this, so sorry, it's lagging a little. Okay, just as we wait for it to load, please, if you have any questions, do well to drop it in the comments. I will just check it to know to answer your questions. So guys, as you can see, this is the outcome of the whole tutorial and the designs we made today. This is the outcome of the design. So please, if you have any questions, do well to ask in the comment section. And if you send this to your phone, you discover that it's sharper, and while printing it's very, very sharp. So guys, if you have any question, do well to ask, or any inquiry. I'll be willing and ready to answer. I'm willing and ready to answer such questions. Okay, so I don't know if there's any question. Is there any question? I would like to take the questions. All right. So I think due to the first error we had, or due to the first disconnection we had, we don't have so many people on board right now. But just in case you have a question, please do well to ask the particular question. Do well to ask that particular question, and still drop it in the comment section, and it will still be answered. So guys, thank you so much for staying tuned. I know it wasn't really seamless. It wasn't seamless because we had a lot of challenges having to disconnect and connect again, but I trust that we'll do better next time, and proper arrangements will be made next time. Thank you so much for your cooperation. Thank you for staying tuned. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Send that to us. Receive it with joy.